everyone, it's Tammy with Gare. With the holidays right around the corner, I just wanted to take about 5 minutes and talk to you a little bit about one of our most popular specialty glazes, the glass green. So let's jump right in and get started. So the first thing I want to talk about is the color and how it looks different in the bottle than it does when you paint it on and when you fire it. When you paint it on, it has a brownish color, but when you fire it, it turns this beautiful glass green. So that can be confusing to some people, so it's a good idea just to reassure them. So before we start painting, I just want to talk to you about my favorite brush to use when painting the trees. It's a mop brush. We do sell this on our website, and it holds a lot of paint, and it's really good for getting in the little crevices around the tree. So I'm not going to paint the whole tree, but I'll do a section just to show you how I apply it. So I've already shaken up my glaze. You want to make sure you shake the glaze really well. And you're just going to load your mop brush. And you're going to start painting the top part of the tree. So you're going to just do each set of boughs on the top sides, because we're going to leave the undersides until later. So try not to be too particular, just really load your brush to get in all those crevices. And we are going to do 2 more coats of this as well. Don't worry about the holes for the pin lights, because we're going to address that later, and I'll show you a little trick. So I'm not going to paint the whole tree, but this is how I would do this. I would do 1 coat with all the top sides of the boughs, and then I would go around and get the bottom sides of the boughs. And you want to do the same thing. You just want to really load up your brush. And you'd go all the way down the tree. So just keep an eye on your tree as you're painting, and if you see any heavy drips, just go back and get them with your brush. So once you have your first coat on the entire tree, you want to be able to keep track of your coats. So this is what I do. I use a sticky note, and I'll put it on my turntable, and I'll just mark it that I did 1 coat. And then I just paint the second coat all the way around. And when I get to my little sticky note, I'll mark that was my second coat. And I'll do the same thing with the 3rd coat on the whole tree, and then you know you have your 3 coats on and that you've got the whole thing covered. So where you place your sticky note is really helpful, because that's where you start and stop, and it can get really confusing. So if you don't have a turntable, I would really recommend getting one, because it's a great investment and it really helps move things around easily. So with glass green, you always want to make sure you do 3 coats, whether you're working on a tree or any other project. So let's pretend we have 3 solid coats on the whole tree. This is the next step you want to do. You want to flip it over and paint the bottom side. So you're going to do the same thing. You're just going to use your mop brush and load it up, and you're going to put 3 coats on the bottom. And you can just turn it as you go. So let's talk about the holes for the pin lights. You want to make sure that your holes are cleared out. So you can use either a scraping tool or a pipe cleaner, which is kind of like what I like to use. And that is going to clear your holes so that the pin lights fit. So just a little tip, if you have a hole that gets clogged up, or someone missed it, or the pin light just doesn't fit, all you need to do is snip off the bottom of the pin light, and you can just glue it on. So the tree is not a loss if you have holes that get clogged up. So now that your tree is all painted, it's ready to be fired. You don't need to dip it. You want to just put it directly in the kiln at a cone 06. So a real quick tip about stilting the trees. This is the best stilt to use. We use this for almost all of the trees, because they have a wide opening at the bottom and they sit really sturdy and really nice on this stilt. So the next thing we're going to talk about is how to get that fresh fallen snow look. And the secret is right here. It is our no fire snow. So how to apply this is right in the name. It's no fire snow. So you apply it when it comes out of the kiln after it's been fired. So we do have another snow product called Snowstorm, but that is not compatible with the glass green. So you want to make sure you use the no fire snow on the glass green. So that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a really busy holiday season. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments and we'll get back to you. Feel free to reach out to us anytime, and I will see you in my next video. So the last thing I'm going to talk about, sorry, I get the All right, I got it. So if you don't have a turntable, I would recommend getting one because it's fun, you know? So that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a really holiday busy. Get back to you. Something. What is it? I know I always got you. Oh. All right. Okay. You know the tea when I get nervous. All right. So that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a really busy. Take a brush and dab it. What's wrong with me? So many things.